Hola! Welcome to my video.
Why, hello there. Okay, so first we see that we're missing an exponent here. So what we can do what we can do is we can put log 4 and then 8 equals x. Then we'll get log 8 over log 4 equals x. And when put into your calculator, this will equal to 1.5. Okay, so for 6, this is our problem. And first what we need to do is condense it. So we take the 48 and put it over the x because of the subtraction sign, which we see it means division, and equal to log 8, 4. So then because this has a base of 8 and this has a base of 8, we can actually do to the 8th power of both. And then we get, we take this, cross it off, we get 48 over x equals 4. And so what we can do there is put a 1 under 4 and then cross multiply, and then x equals 12. Okay, so for problem 7, this is our problem. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna take the log 8x away from this side because we wanna get all the logs on one side. And then we're gonna take this 2 and put it on that side. So then we'll get this, and what we're gonna do then is condense it. We condense it and we see the 10 and the 4 is positive, so we're going to put it on top and put multiply. And the x is subtraction, so we're going to put it over division, and on the bottom equals to -2. So then we can do the same thing because the base of 8, so we take the little 8 to this side, because what you do to one side, you must do to the other. And actually 8 to the -2nd power is equals to 1 over 8 to the 2nd power, which is 1 over 64. So we can take the 40x that we have here and the 1 over 64, and we could do the same thing with the cross multiplication, and we'll get 2,560. For number 8, we have this problem right here. So this one's pretty simple. It's already kind of condensed for us. So all we need to do is take the base of 4 and put it to both sides. And we get this. And we take the 3x over 3, 64 because we plus 4 to both sides, right? Over 3. And it's basically basic algebra. And you get x equals 22.67. So for number 9, this is our problem. Now we see that there's no number here for the log, so it's automatically 10. That's just the rule, guys. Okay, so we take this away because it's not really needed. I skipped a step, but we do this. So we take the base of 10, and then with base of 10 here, which we get 100 because 10 to the 2nd power is 100. And we're going to evenly distribute 5 to the x and the -1. And then we're going to get 5x squared because of the simple math minus 5x equals 100. We're going to take away 100 from both sides because we would like it equal to 0. So then you get 5x squared over 5 minus 5x 5 minus 100 over 5 equals 0, 5. Okay, so then we're gonna actually factor, where you can do the quadratic formula here, but we're just gonna factor because we can do it here. So 4 times 5 actually gets to where we need. So we're gonna just do this, and from there on it's simple math. You do the equal to 0 on both sides, and I skipped a little step, but it's just minus on both sides, plus on both sides, and we'll get this answer right here, x, and then these little thingies, -4. This is Mr. Infection. Now, according to folklore, Mr. Infection is immortal. To maintain his strength, though, he must infect a human each week. When he does, his victim becomes an infection junior. So, down here we see that the world population is 7 billion. Okay, so that's just a number there. If he was able to spread beyond the town and continue to infect, how long would it take everyone to become an infection? So what we do is we see our little formula that we're using here, and mi, Mr. Infection, equals 2 to the w. Okay, so this is our base. What we're going to do is you're going to use log 2 and then 7 billion equals w. We're actually going to change the base formula, and so we're going to do it log 10. So 7 billion over log 10 to 2 equals w. And then what we do on our graphing calculator is we type in log and then 7 billion, close parentheses, divided by log 2, close parentheses, we're going to get equal to 32.7047077.
In conclusion, it only takes about 32 to 33 weeks to Mr. Infection to have everyone infected.
This is our drug, our totally legal drug called Veggie.
Okay, so here is our formula we're working with. A represents the drug in the body, 1600 represents the dosage, 1/2 represents the growth factor, and 2/5 represents the hours taken. So then we do the math on this. We get 200 over 1600 equals 1600 over 1600, 1/2, and then 2/5. And 1/8 equals then 1/2 and 2/5, and then 1/8 equals the same thing, but then we're going to do the 1/8 equals the 0.87055t. And then we have here, because we are going to do this, we have 0.125 and then equals 0.87055t, and then we're going to change it to from exponent form into log form, and then we get this answer right here. Once we get that answer right here, we can take that and put log 0.125 over log 0.87055 equals t. Then, once done the math on this and typed in, we get 15 hours. So it would take 15 hours for that drug. Charge it. Okay, so for this, our A represents our ending balance. Our P represents our initial balance. Our R represents the annual interest rate. The 12 represents monthly, and the M right here represents months. Okay, so here we plug in our number. 600 is going to be our ending balance. The 16 is because it's 16%, and 16% is 0.16. That's our annual interest rate monthly, and this is months, and this is times 12 because of the year. And so we're then going to get 600, and then 1 because we are in plus, and then this, if you do the math, is what you get. And put the little thingy because there's a lot of 3s, and then times 180, okay, and then we're going to get 6,509.84 cents. That's pretty crazy, guys.
Okay. See, that's my little old guy. He's mad because he didn't fit into Roku. She's not so mad. Okay, so this is our little formula. Now for this, I did it this way because I like the little chart. Years 1, 2, 3, blah, blah. And then he's 44. She is 28. And the minimum she can be with using this formula is 29. So 1 year, he'll be 45. The minimum will be 29.5. She'll be 29. 2 years, he'll be 46. Minimum will be 30. She'll be 30. So it takes her 2 years to Roku.